Hello. If you're tired of having to send several CVs upon CVs without getting any feedback from the people you are sending CVs to, or even getting an invite, then relax. This video is absolutely for you. In this video, I'm going to be telling you what you need to do in order to optimize your CV and to create the kind of CV that will get you that interview that you absolutely deserve, especially if you're a career professional, right? So, I'm going to be talking from my tablet, right? Because I wrote it down here and I don't want to forget anything. So, this video is titled Crafting a Winning CV, tips for standing out to your employers or prospective employers or recruiters. Now, the first thing you need to do is to understand what a CV could do. If you don't understand what a CV could do, there's no way you can absolutely craft a CV for yourself. Now, let's just get one thing straight. A CV, I wrote it here, a CV is not a document that lists your job history. It is a marketing tool. I want you to have that at the back of your mind. It is the first thing that the recruiter or your prospective employer would see that would tell them a little bit about who you are. So once you know this, you know that it is a marketing tool that you will use to market yourself, right? It is the first thing that your employer will say, and then would want to absolutely invite you to have a chat. Do you get? Now, the second thing they have to want you to do is that you have to learn that for each job application that you will be sending a CV to, you need to customize your CV. I see many people make the mistake of probably sending the same CV. When they're applying for job A and job B, they send the same CV. No, no. Right now, let me tell you one tip. I wrote it here. What you need to do is to carefully read the job description. When you read each job description, then you tailor your CV. You tailor your CV to suit that particular job. That's what you're going to do. And today is quite easy. We can use AI to do that, right? You need to upload your CV to AI, tell the AI, look at the job description for this particular position I want to apply. Can you help and prompt it to help you to tailor this CV to suit this particular job description? And it will do that for you, right? And you can just format and put what you need to put. So make sure that you're not sending the same CV to job A application to job B application. No, do not do that. And let's say, for example, if the job you are looking for requires project management skill or proficiency in Excel, make sure that make sure that you have these things in your current CV. So you go and look at your CV. You look at what is required for that particular job you want to apply to. Ensure that this CV that you want to use to apply for that job, make sure that it has these things that this job description requires. The third thing you need to do is to always start with a strong profile summary. Make sure that you have a strong profile summary in your CV. Now, let's talk about the profile summary. It should sit right at the top of your CV, immediately after your name, and if you must put your personal information, if you want to do that, it is absolutely a 3 to 4 sentence snapshot of who you are, of what you do, and what you can offer. Listen, who you are, what you do, and what you can offer. That is what a strong profile summary is. For example, if you're a software developer with 3 years of experience in developing apps, you can write something like a detail-oriented software developer with 3 years of experience building responsive mobile apps, skilled in Python, Java, and project management with a proven track record of increasing user engagement by 25% or 75%, depending on you, right? So make it clear, make it concise, and this will tell the recruiter why they should keep reading your CV. Remember that they are going to be getting a lot of CVs, right? So what is that thing that would absolutely keep them to, help make them keep reading to get to know you more? And the fourth thing that you will do in order to craft a winning CV for yourself is to focus on your achievements, not tasks. This is especially in the experience section. Many people focus on, the tasks. I was responsible for this, did this, did that. No, instead of doing that, please focus on the results that you had, right? So for example, do not say, instead of saying responsible for managing social media accounts, you can say something like increase social media engagement by 40% within 6 months through targeted campaigns. So you are talking about the results you have, the duration you had that result, how you were able to get that result. This is what your experience section should be about, not just you listing the things and responsibilities that you handled. It's more about, because people want to see the result that you had, and they want to see the duration and it took you to absolutely achieve that particular result, right? This will absolutely turn you from someone who does a job to someone who delivers results. And we are absolutely looking for people who can deliver results. This is what employers are looking for. They're looking for those who are going to be problem solvers and result oriented people. And another thing you need to do is to keep it clean and simple. Yes, no fancy font, no distracting graphics, just keep it simple and clean, especially if that is what is required for you to, depending on what, remember you should have researched the organization before you absolutely start to craft a CV for that position, right? So use Arial, use Calibri, make sure that you format your CV. The formatting is clean. Make sure you need to align where you need to align. Make sure that you use your bullet points consistently. You don't use one bullet point that is fancy here and use another one. Make it consistent, make it neat. Make sure that the what do you call it, the space is consistent. Don't use 1.5 here, 1.15 here. No, make it clean and simple. Then let's go to your to the use of powerful keywords. Right now, there's something we call ATS, that is Applicant Tracking System. Many companies absolutely use this when before they can now transfer the CVs to the human recruiters, right? So for you to ensure that your CV is absolutely located by the ATS, you need to use powerful keywords. The keyword must be ATS friendly. This means that, when you go to the job description that you absolutely want to apply, look at the keywords. Who are they looking for? What skill must the person have? So go to that job description setting and then ensure that your CV has some of the keywords mentioned by that job description. So this would absolutely help the ATS to push your CV, and tag it as yes, that this is absolutely what they're looking for. They can now move it to the human recruiter. So that is that, because you don't know which company or organization is going to be using ATS, tracking system before, to absolutely separate the CVs, and then hand them over to the human recruiters. And then let's talk about the education and skills. Now, when it comes to the education and skills section, please list your most recent qualification first. Now, if your degree is your strongest point, list it. But if the position you are gunning for has nothing to do with the degree that you had, for example, let's assume that you have a degree in, let's say, mass communication, and right now you have ventured into becoming a project manager, and the role you are absolutely gunning for is a project management position or role. You don't have to put your BA or degree first, because it's not your strongest point, right? All you need to do is to put the certifications that you have acquired. Maybe you have a certification in any project management course, you have done that, put that at forefront. Yes, you don't have to put that. You will absolutely have to put that you are a graduate, but that should be at the last time. That should be the last thing you're going to put after showcasing and highlighting that you absolutely have certifications in this in the project management, whatever. So that is what you need to do. So make sure that you use the strongest point of your education qualification. That is absolutely what I'm trying to say. So in your sections, in your skills section, let's talk about the skills section. Be specific. Instead of just saying communication, what does communication actually entail? So you say communication skill. First of all, in your skills section, ensure that the skill you're going to be putting out there is relevant to the position you are gunning for. So read through the job description very well to identify the skills required for you to deliver on that job. So you're going to be putting that, and do not be vague. Communication is very vague, right? It's broad. Is it public speaking or in report writing? Be specific. Be clear what you can actually do. When you say communication, is it verbal? What is it? So be very concise and very detailed. Then double check and get feedback. Yes, before, when you are done with all these things, ensure that you double check your CV. Try as much as possible to give it to someone to get feedback. Make sure that you check the formatting, you check everything you need to check, right? Ensure that you do this thing before you submit that CV. And absolutely make sure that if you have any publication related to that particular position that you are gunning for, make sure that you put it there. It positions you as a thought leader. So, and that is it. By following these tips, I'm sure that you can optimize your CV and or create a CV that will absolutely get you that job interview. So thank you so much for watching. I'm the 360 degrees teacher. Please like, subscribe to my YouTube channel so I can absolutely give you amazing guide that will help you to keep winning in your career journey. See you in my next video. Bye bye.